What's up? Apa kabar nih kalian semua? Pasti baik saja kan? Kembali lagi nih di channel gue, tapi kali ini gue akan memberikan kalian semua video yang berbeda dari sebelumnya. Kali ini gue akan memberikan video tentang kisah inspiratif tentang si Jack Ma. Pasti ada yang tahu Jack Ma itu siapa? Pasti ada juga yang nggak tahu Jack Ma itu siapa. Ya, sekarang gue akan menceritakan dia dari dia masih kecil ya, dia kecil sampai dia sekarang menjadi miliarder di Cina. Jack Ma, dia adalah founder and CEO Alibaba.com. Dia adalah seorang laki-laki miskin yang lahir pada tanggal 15 Oktober 1964 di Hangzhou sebelah bagian tenggara Tiongkok yang bernama Ma atau Ma Yun. Di keluarganya, dia memiliki seorang kakak laki-laki dan adik perempuan. Yang uniknya lagi, dia hobi banget mencari jangkrik. Setelah mengumpulkan jangkrik, dia akan mengadukan jangkrik tersebut. Dan hebatnya dia juga, dia mampu membedakan ukuran dan jenis jangkrik hanya dari suara jangkrik yang dikeluarkan. Dengan keadaan ekonomi keluarganya yang miskin, satu-satunya cara yang bisa melakukan untuk bisa maju adalah melalui pendidikan. Namun, ada saja hambatan yang ia lalui untuk mencapai pendidikan yang ia cita-citakan sejak sekolah dasar. Ia sudah pernah ditolak selama 2 kali karena pada saat ujian MTK itu dia nilainya amblok atau jelek ya. Tapi Ima tetap bertahan dan melaluinya. Setelah SMA, dia memutuskan untuk kuliah. Dia pernah gagal ujian masuk sebanyak 2 kali. Namun, berkat usaha dan kerja kerasnya, akhirnya di ujian ketiga dia lulus dan resmi menjadi mahasiswa Hangzhou atau sastra Inggris Hangzhou Normal University setara program D3. Dan Sima ini resmi lulus pada tahun 1988 di Hangzhou Teacher Institute. Setelah lulus tahun 1988 dari Hangzhou Teacher Institute, Ma mulai melamar di beberapa perusahaan. Dia menerima lebih dari selusin penolakan. Tapi selama ditolak dari beberapa perusahaan itu, dia tidak pernah menyerah. Dia juga termasuk ditolak pada saat melamar di KFC. Pada saat itu KFC masuk ke negara Cina. Dia melamar bersama 24 orang lainnya, 23 diterima, dan dia satu-satunya orang yang ditolak. Sebelum akhirnya dia dipekerjakan sebagai guru bahasa Inggris di Hangzhou. Ma sangat mencintai murid-muridnya dan menikmati pekerjaannya sebagai guru, walaupun dia hanya dibayar sebanyak $12 setiap bulannya. Mendirikan Alibaba.com. Nama Alibaba itu lahir pada saat Ma sedang duduk di warung kopi San Francisco yang kini membuka ladang kekayaan baginya. Alibaba.com juga itu terinspirasi dari situs Amazon. Ya, Amazon. Awal cerita, Ma tidak memiliki kemampuan komputer atau coding. Tetapi, ia tertarik oleh internet sejak melakukan perjalanannya ke Amerika Serikat pada tahun 1995. Dia baru saja memulai bisnis penerjemahan untuk membantu pemulihan pembangunan perusahaan di Cina. Saat itulah ia memutuskan untuk membangun perusahaan internet Republik Rakyat Cina. Meskipun awal bisnis Ma mengalami kegagalan sebanyak 2 kali, namun 4 tahun kemudian ia berhasil mengumpulkan 17 orang temannya di apartemen untuk meyakinkan mereka dan berinvestasi dan menciptakan pasar online yang diberi nama Alibaba. Situs ini membuat banyak produk ekspor dan memungkinkan pelanggan membeli langsung di situs tersebut. Perusahaan tersebut mengalami kemajuan yang cukup pesat pada bulan Oktober 1999. Perusahaan tersebut juga mengumpulkan 5 juta dari Goldman Sachs dan $20 dari SoftBank. Tim yang dibentuknya pun menjadi tim yang solid dan berjiwa juang yang tinggi. Jack Ma selalu berkata kepada timnya, kita akan menciptakannya karena kita masih mulai dan kita tidak akan pernah menyerah. Kata Sima kepada teman-temannya. Dan saat menjadi pemimpin di perusahaannya, Ma selalu menumbuhkan dan menjaga suasana menyenangkan di Alibaba. Dan dia pun terkadang mengambil alih pekerjaan timnya dan memberikan mereka istirahat agar energi mereka tetap prima. Dan pada tahun 2005, Yahoo memberi 40% saham Alibaba dengan nilai sebesar $1 miliar. Kalau dibayangin ya, gue punya duit $1 miliar, 7 turunan gue gak usah kerja, udah tinggal luntang-lantung aja. ya tapi balik lagi ke topik Jack Ma ya. Yahoo memberi saham kepada Alibaba.com senilai $1 miliar. Angka ini dinilai sangat besar untuk Alibaba dalam daftar perusahaan oleh Amerika. Alibaba tercatat sebagai perusahaan pertama yang memiliki $150 miliar dalam sejarah bursa efek New York. Karena itu, Ma menjadi orang terkaya di Tiongkok dengan nilai kekayaan sekitar $25 miliar. Jadi orang terkaya di Tiongkok. Sekarang, Alibaba.com ini tengah berniat mengalahkan si eBay, situs jual beli online yang bermarkas di Amerika Serikat. Berkat kegigihannya, si Alibaba.com akhirnya membuka marketplace yang bernama Taobao.com dan Tmall.com. Oh ya, sekarang gue mau nanya nih sama kalian. Apa sih Taobao.com itu? Pasti nggak tahu kan? Ya, di sini gue bakal ngasih tahu Taobao.com itu, kalau misalnya di Batam Indonesia ya, tahu bahwa .com itu sejenis Lazada, Tokopedia, Bukalapak dan lain-lainnya lah, seperti itu. Kalau tidak percaya silahkan cek sendiri aja. Terus Tmall.com itu ialah portal pengiriman di Cina. Dan sekarang Alibaba.com itu kini mendominasi sistem portal pengiriman di Cina. Mantan guru bahasa Inggris ini sukses menjadi salah satu miliarder terkaya di dunia, yaitu pendiri Alibaba.com atau lebih dikenal sebagai Jack Ma. Ya, ini beberapa kutipan dari Jack Ma. Alibaba is not just a job, it's dream, it's cause that the Wall Street investors calls as if they want. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure. Dan banyak sekali kata-kata inspiratif dari Jack Ma. Dan dia selalu bilang hal yang sangat penting yang harus Anda miliki adalah kesabaran. Karena pada saat membuat Alibaba.com itu, selama 4 tahun Alibaba itu tidak ada transaksi. Tapi karena dia memiliki kesabaran dan percaya kalau situs Alibaba.com itu akan naik, dan akhirnya yang dia mimpikan itu benar-benar terwujud, dan dia adalah seorang miliarder di Tiongkok. Dan sekarang kita waktunya nonton video motivatornya si Jack Ma ya. Terus nanti pas selesai video motivator dari Jack Ma, nanti ada lagi video tentang pelajaran sukses Jack Ma, si pendiri Alibaba.com. Cekidot.
Thank you very much. It's my great honor. I never thought that I would be standing here talking to you like this. Because last year, our Alibaba had an IPO. It was a great IPO. And people said, you are so smart. How could you make a company like that? But before the IPO, a lot of people said Alibaba is a terrible model. With a problem here and there, the founder is terrible. Yes, that's right. I'm a 100% made in China. I learned my English by myself, and I tried to teach myself how to programming on computer. I still don't know how it works. But that is not important. Like all of you here, we all have expectation for the future. We all worry about the future. I did not have a rich father, not from, well-educated. I said I tried 3 times for university. All failed. For the last time, I went to the teacher's college, which was considered the 3rd or 4th class of my city. But I think that is the best university I've ever had, better than Harvard and Wharton. I applied for Harvard for 10 times. All failed. They don't even want to see me. Terrible. And I think that is a normal life, right? And I believe that it was so difficult at that time. I was so frustrated because I taught in the university. My pay was $10 a month. It was not easy, but I believe that something is waiting for me there. And I have to work hard to prove myself. So that was the tough experience. And I never thought I was smart. Nobody believed that I could be successful because everybody said, well, this guy think differently, think crazily, they think about something never work. In 1994, discussed that I'm going to do something called internet. And 23 of them against it. They said, this is a stupid idea, right? We have never heard about internet. And you know nothing about computer. Why you want to do the computer? So nobody agreed with it. As I said, I believe it because I saw the computer in 1994 when I went to the USA. I think this thing could be big. But I never thought it would be that big like today. Honestly, people say you're smart, you have a big vision. 1994, since you saw the internet, that was not true. I just want to find a job because I could not find a good job, so I do myself. So that is the history. That's the thing. And now after 16 years, we have we have an Alibaba group, we have a Tmall group, we have a Taobao group, we have an Alipay. And people say, how you make it? Why this make it? Why people cannot find opportunities, you can find opportunities. And I think people, same here today. Jack, where is the opportunity? I don't have a job. I don't have this, I don't have that. I remember 20 years ago, I hated Bill Gates. I say, he took all the job, He's such a great. And Larry Page, Bill Gates, and every success people, they did it good. And why I didn't have this chance? The same question like you. And later I calmed down myself. And luckily, I win. I tell you, I'm lucky to know a lot of famous people. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jack Welch, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg. I know all of them. I would like to share with you that those people, the difference between those people and other people, they are always optimistic for the future. They never complain. They always try to solve the problems of the others. And I think, where is the opportunity? The opportunity always lies in the place where people complain. Some people sit there complain, you think, if I can solve that complaint, that's the opportunity. That's what I did. And I think 1994, 1995, so many people in China want to sell things abroad. But there's no place because the big business can go to the trade fair, Las Vegas fair and Germany fair. Small business, they don't have opportunity. So they complain, we want to go to trade shows, but they cannot get visa, they don't have money, they don't have a relationship. So I think if internet can help this small business, it will be great. But nobody would believe it. Why internet can help? Well, I said, if something, everybody believe it, everybody love it, forget about it. That's not your opportunity. Because when everybody agrees, why this opportunity should be yours? Because a lot of people don't agree with it. And you think this is good. Think carefully and find a group of people working together. And making sure the people working with you together believe the dreams. Whether investors believe in this or not, whether your friends believe it or not, whether your parents believe it or not, that's not important. You believe it. Your team believe it. And work day and night on this. That's how the things happens. Right. My investor did not invest. After 10 years, they invested us. They still don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, people say, "Why, Jack, you have so many great investors." Yeah, they are great because they believe Jack Ma can do something. But what exactly he's doing, they probably don't understand. But we have to know. We know the only thing I tell you guys, for the first 3 years, we do not have even $1 revenue from our business. But why it keeps us going ahead, going forward? Because I received lots of email of thanks from the customer. They say, this is such a great thing. If you can keep on doing that, we cannot pay you, but this thing helped us. If you keep on helping us, one day you will be successful. And I believe this. And I want people here to let you know that we are at the best time of this century. The first technology revolution, the steam, the water, right, in the UK, very successful after 50 years. The second technology revolution is called energy revolution, electricity. After 50 years, electricity was founded, business booming. Internet has only for 20 years. The next 30 years is the best time for us, for our young people. We are all lucky. We are only like 20, 30 years old. The next 30 years, the best time. The last 20 years is the time I call information technology. That's the IT. IT is to make the big company getting bigger and stronger. And IT is to make yourself stronger. IT is trying to get something for you. But now we are entering into the new period which I call the data technology. The data technology is totally opposite of IT. IT is I have, you don't have. DT is you have it, I don't have it. I don't have to have it. DT is about sharing. DT is about taking responsibility. DT is about the passion for the future. So we are coming into the next 30 years of data technology period, which your parents may not like it, which your friends may not like it. But if you believe the next 30 years is the wonderful period for us. And by the way, at the DT period, everybody is the same, because we are start from the same line. Nobody is the expert of DT. There are a lot of experts of IT. They may be in trouble. So what I would say, the best assets you have is that you are young. Don't complain. Let the other people complain. Those people complain, those people who fail. And do not always say, well, I don't have. Think about how you can make things different. Use your own brain to think. Lastly, I want to share you, I learned my English. I learned how to think, use my own brain. When I was young, I went to Hangzhou West Lake. You know, we have a West Lake. There's a hotel. Many foreign visitors visit there. And I went there every morning, 5 o'clock, to practice my English. The foreign visitors come, I practice my English. I don't know why at that time. But I found everything the foreign visitors told me are so different from the things my parents told me, my teacher told me, and the newspaper I read. So since then, I think everything use my own brain to think about it. Is that true? Is that an opportunity inside? Is there anything I can do that make the difference? Think about this. And then when you think about this, start to do it. I saw a lot of people, young people, have fantastic ideas every evening. But in the morning, they go to the office same again. Make the move. Make the action. To everybody, to any person, tomorrow is new. And believe one thing, this is also another last advice I want to give you. You have to work very hard, right? Either work for the others or work for yourself. And I choose the way, work for myself. But working for myself, that means working for the society. If you really want to work for yourself, think about the others. The DT time, making sure you help others. Because only when the other people are successful, when the other people are happy, you will be successful, you will be happy. Thank you very much.
Ya, sekian dulu nih dari kisah inspiratif si Jack Ma. Dia itu sangat menjadi apa ya? Jadi patokan lah buat kita semua. Dia sekarang menjadi orang kaya, menjadi seorang miliarder di negaranya, dan dia juga berawal dari keluarga yang tidak termasuk kaya, seperti yang tadi saya ceritakan. Dia itu lahir dari keluarga yang miskin, tetapi dengan mimpi yang besar, kemauan yang besar untuk merubah nasibnya, dia berusaha untuk menjadi pengusaha e-commerce nomor 1 di Cina, yaitu Alibaba.com. Ya udah, sekian dulu nih ya dari gue. Maaf kalau misalnya ada kata-kata yang nggak bagus buat dirangkai, karena belum terbiasa juga sih buat kayak gini. Dan baru pertama kalinya gue bikin video buat kalian itu ada suara gue nya, karena gue itu orangnya apa ya, nggak bisa memakai kata-kata. Gue lebih senang kerja di balik layar timbang di depan, jadi maklum aja kalau misalnya kata-kata gue ada yang berlipat. Dah, see you, tunggu video gue selanjutnya. Bye.